Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Episode 69.
Nice.
Nice. What's up? What's good?
Everything.
Yeah, this was actually a fucking fire week.
Yeah, we had a
chapters.
shitload. I opened up, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then also, not only did we have a lot, I was like, oh shit, like everything came out this week. Every chapter was good. I don't think there was a single bad chapter that I read this week.
Yeah. Spy Experiment was alright.
I thought it was good.
It was good. It wasn't...
It wasn't like the others. Yeah, so I guess, okay,
The whole
Food.
rest of the flashback's been better. Just to get down the nitty gritty there.
True, but at some point it's got to have this part where it's like, okay, the war's over. She's coming back home.
So I wasn't like, whoa, this chapter.
Yeah. No, it was depressing though. Was that dude died
Yes,
on the
that
train.
actually was really sad. And it reminded me of Otonashi from Angel Beats. He was the one keeping everyone together through a crisis, and then he's the one that died. The main character.
Oh yeah, at the beginning, in his real life, because I was like sitting here,
In his
like, wait a minute.
flashback.
I was like, wait a minute.
I know, I just ripped that out of nowhere.
No, because I was thinking, I was like, Otonashi's the last one to go out of the
Flashback,
group.
baby.
But yes,
It immediately made me think of it too. I was like, oh.
God, Angel Beats is so funny, and then just slams you in the fields with a fucking truck.
Sure does.
Out of fucking left fields too.
So I wonder if we're going to get one more chapter for it. The Seeing Henderson Again chapter.
Yeah. Most likely.
It's like a whole volume. Like a Henderson volume.
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Fuck. And if he's not on the cover of his own volume, that is a fucking travesty.
That's true. Excuse me.
But war's over. Everyone's all sad. All the usual war talk of who really wins in war and who really loses.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It's
A lot about picking your victory, I guess you could call it.
yeah, or also just making sure too that her and that one dude. I'm sorry, you were introduced in this chapter and you died in this chapter.
Yeah, I don't know. It was,
I do not
wanna say
remember your
Paul.
name. Probably was.
I'm curious if I'm right now.
But the two of them being like, we need to celebrate the little things like this so that we don't, so the spirits don't get completely crushed. We'll go to the end when she's calling.
It is Paul.
Oh, nice. I read it today too, so I really don't have an excuse, dude.
I read everything today. So.
The weeks just fly by, so I was just clicking on something, and that fucking Kyoto Core Necromance is already on chapter 11.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, there's no way it came out 11 fucking weeks ago. There's just no way.
Then I got too much stuff I'm reading, and I don't even think I can give it the time. I like the character designs, but I still don't think I can give it the time.
Yeah, I read, like I said, I read the first chapter, or most of it.
Also, man, I'm just not that interested in fucking
Another
Exorcist.
Exorcist. Who knows, man? It could be the next JJK.
What the fuck is this?
Was what?
How did I miss this? Shiba Inu rooms?
Oh, yeah.
I'm favorited. There we go.
I'm surprised I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's a ghost one I'm down for.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I talked to you about it, to be honest with you. But I guess not, obviously, if you just now seen it for the first time. But I did see that.
Also, there's another new series out, but the picture has not wanted to load for me all fucking since it came out.
What is it called?
Hematon. I could tell you
It's right there.
the description doesn't really pull me. Okay.
I started to. It's like a household. This house cleaning high schoolers. New client is a literal hot mess.
It's a literal hot mess.
Yeah, it seems like a rom-com.
Insert laughter.
Okay. But no, yeah, the Inu,
Yeah.
what is it called?
Shiba Inu rooms.
I'm trying to get to it. There it is. Yeah, I guess it's just like some girl that gets...
Corey Mimose takes a chance on a new apartment that's haunted by the ghost of a Shiba Inu.
Look at its face.
Oh my god.
The dog's face. It's so grumpy. This thing's got... I mean, just if anything, read the manga just for the fact of...
Angry Shiba Inu face.
Angry Shinurima faces.
Oh, it's even in that little square picture too. It's pissed off.
Oh, in the top picture?
Yeah.
Like the cover picture? Yeah.
Well, even in this one.
He's just endlessly angry.
Must have been a shitty death.
Yeah, I guess so. Or he's just pissed that after dying, he's still here.
Also, can I just say God, I don't remember his name right now, but the Spikes Family guy, really great at drawing dogs. It was 2 chapters ago now, but I was just dying over this little Aussie Shepherd.
Oh, yes. Bond is still best boy.
Bond is still best boy, but even Bond, it's a nice looking dog.
Yeah.
And he's big and shaggy. That can't be like the greatest thing to have to draw constantly. Though he is big and white. That's a little plus.
Yeah, so you've really just drawn the outline and then maybe some little lines for fur on the inside.
Yeah.
But no, I will not be reading the Shinu Inu.
Oh, I sure will. I'll probably give my thoughts when I'm all
Deep and invested in it.
yes.
Well, enjoy. I mean, it looks...
Thank you.
Honestly, it looks like it's going to be something good for this niche people, or not really niche people, but the people that enjoy dogs and enjoy just kind of like, again, this is all speculation. People that enjoy kind of more mellow stories. That seems what it's going to be. More of like a mellow comedy.
You know, speaking of which, speaking of mellow shows, I wonder where Ruri Dragon's up to now. Oh, only 16 chapters. Expected more.
Well, Shonen invested big time in that one.
Yeah, I want to say it's still paying off. I don't see anyone ever talk about it.
Well, because when it first came out, it had, 3 chapters before the dude stopped drawing it?
Yeah, I think however many I read, 6.
And
I
then it was
caught
like
up to
that
it.
for,
I was just like,
and it was like that for almost a year.
yeah, and people are still all about it.
Exactly, and that it never got dropped.
I think it was the forbidden fruit. They wanted what they couldn't have.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe I'll catch back up someday. Maybe. I had so much fucking shit to read.
Bro. That's my problem too, because, what did I just see? Let me see if it's... Because I was, wrong button. Oh, no, never mind. It was an anime that I saw. But I have fucking 29 internet tabs open right now. I always keep one blank Google tab open just for ease of access, because that's normally what I go on the internet for, to Google something. And I always have a tab open for Dan to Dan. And I have a tab open, maybe not anymore. I had a tab open for High Dive, but I have the app now.
I have 3 manga tabs open. Don to Don, Blue Lock, and Gachi Akuta.
Oh, no. So all of the rest of my tabs, literally all of them, is some form of a manga that I'm somewhere in the middle of reading.
Damn.
But they're all my bullshit ecchi manga, or just solo leveling, or things that I haven't even started reading. Things that because a lot of them too would be something that I see a screenshot of on a manga
I want to bookmark that.
Yeah, so I'll look up the screenshot online. Or I'll look in the comments for the source, get it, go online, open it, find where to read it, and leave it open on like chapter 1 or like on the main cover page of the chapters.
Yeah.
And then I'll just leave it there and never go back. So I have 27 of those.
Damn.
Wait, no. 26 because I have 3 tabs. The Google tab, Dan, and no, I just said that the high dive app wasn't there. So I mean, I could go through and maybe I have another bullshit one in there. Like sometimes, like this morning, I went through and I was reading Dan. I was scrolling up and I had a tab like deep in there for the weather. It's like, what's the weather in such and such place? It's like, I can close that tab. Goodbye.
Did you know Dead Demon started?
No, but I assume it started like this week.
No, it's like 8 episodes out.
What's it on?
Crunchyroll.
Dude, Crunchyroll is fucking ass, dude.
I swear to God, because I was just like, maybe it wasn't Crunchyroll. I'm not sure which service. I'll have to double check that. But I was like, is that fucking Dead Demons? I was like, click that. Click that, babe. And it was like 8 fucking episodes out. Second one in. Oh, no, it's... Yeah, it looks like Crunchyroll. Right? Look at this.
Yeah, what the fuck? 6 episodes deep.
There's an episode 0, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so 7 episodes deep. And fucking... Well, alright. So here's the problem, because... Alright, so the new season started, right?
Yeah.
This weekend. So, like I said, so I would have been horribly... It was honestly... I hated it, but it was honestly really good for me that 14 was down for a hotfix, and they were down from literally 15 minutes before I woke up, until, which was at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they said service would be back on at 11 or 11:30, and I was like, what? This is like 4 hours from now. What am I gonna do? But I was so far behind on anime, so I was able to catch up. So I finished. I was able to watch Kaiju because I probably wouldn't have seen this episode. I watched. I was 2 episodes behind on One Piece. I was 2 episodes behind on Mushoku Tensei. I was so I watched all of that. I was behind on something else maybe. But then I also watched the 2. Am I logged in? No. 2 of the new animes. Let's see. Oh, well, I say browse, but hey, at least online they have the under browse simulcast season. So I watched this. Ayla sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. I watched the first episode. I had to search it though because I couldn't find it on the main fucking screen.
A nobody's way up to an exploration hero.
I watched 2 other things. I just saw it, but I'm going to save the trash that I just watched.
Whoa!
For last.
Animals.
What?
No, you're wrong direction. That way.
Oh, right here. Red cat ramen. So what are you looking at?
Yeah. Lots of cats.
First off, I see Nier in here. Is Nier's 2nd season airing right now, and I didn't know about it? No, it's just 13 episodes.
Well, what's the date on? Oh, what's the date on episode 13? 7/5/2024.
Okay, so it is.
Yeah, 2023. Yeah.
What the Crunchyroll, you suck at broadcasting when new things come out on your fucking PlayStation app. But because I saw a bunch of the screenshots for all the new weekly stuff that was. Oh yeah, I watched part of Tower of God. That's what I was watching.
The
Because
strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human.
I have 0 interest in that, but I do want to watch this though.
The Osan newbie adventurer trained to death by the most... I can't even read the whole fucking title.
Yeah, it's gone. But no, I've seen scenes from this, and everyone's talking about it, and it looks funny, and it looks good. But I watched a Tower of God, but my wife was shopping while I watched it, and it was the last thing I watched. And then she came home with the groceries, so I helped her bring them in, and then we just had to like leave immediately.
I'm kind of sad to watch it subbed because I want to watch it dubbed. But I also wonder if they'll even have the same voice actors.
Yeah, I agree, though. I like the art from season 1 better, but it's not bad so far.
Yeah, it's still very watchable looking, but the season 1 art was just kind of like really nice style. It reminds me of like Ranking of Kings.
And I also watched this, Days with My Stepsister. Because it got number 2 or number 3 on a weekly top 10. But I was like, all right. But it seems just chill. It seems more of a... All right, it's episode 1, though. Okay, so let's be fair on where this could go. There is so far absolutely zero romance between the two. It is more of a step brother and a stepsister struggling with the ideas of remarriage and divorce that their parents went through, and it seems that both of them are missing the parent that's gone. So his mother and her father that aren't in the pictures. That's kind of where I get at. So it seems like it's more going to be them bonding
as step siblings.
I'm hoping that's what it's going to...
We're praying, bro.
We pray.
That's the problem. Sometimes when people are like, oh, you can't just assume anime is degenerate, but some of them just do like the heel turn at the very, very end, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was thinking of that one. It was like... I won't ever remember it. But I'll take like 1,000 of those over Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything.
Yeah, there's always like 3 of these every season too now.
It makes me want to throw up. Like, genuinely, it's cringe to me.
Well, you're going to say you're like, please, or whatever.
Oh yeah, please don't make them bang.
Oh, yes.
Just let it be like a nice, wholesome story, please.
And also... I only know that, again, but they don't have it. It's a high dive thing. Oshinoko's back, too. So they've had 1 or 2 episodes. I'm just sitting here like, Jesus. I was talking two episodes ago on this podcast, and we were like, oh, I have like maybe 1 or 2 good things to watch next season. And now I'm sitting here being like...
Shadowverse got another season?
There's 142 episodes? What is this?
It's a... mobile game adaptation for a mobile card game. It's pretty much rip off Hearthstone.
But it has 142 episodes.
I know. You know, it makes me so sad because I was playing this card game before the anime came out, like on the phone.
Wait, hold on. Season 1 started in 2020 and it has 142 episodes. Did this never stop airing? It really just didn't.
I was really hoping when they said there's going to be an anime, I thought it'd be like in universe. So instead of them playing cards, it'd be like what the cards are representing. But no, it's big-haired kids playing a card game to promote the card game. And I stopped playing.
Well, I mean, listen, so apparently if there's people out there that like the card game, good for them. They got an anime to watch now because there's certain animes that are literally made only to promote the game. Like, yeah, but at that point, the game's promoting the anime. You have 142 fucking episodes.
True. Though I'd argue probably more people played that game because of the anime than played before.
Probably. But, like, Godslayer, I think it is? Is that what it's called?
I'm about to put on Shadowverse in the background of playing my video games. God Eater. Yeah.
I enjoyed the anime, even though it had... why the fuck is Saber here?
God Slayer. We had a friend that played these games.
Yes. This anime here. This one.
Yes.
I watched it. It's super... It leans more on the 3D side. But I enjoyed it. But there's only like 12 episodes. And it's just really to promote the game.
Yeah.
Which is right here. And from my understanding, which could be wrong, none of the characters you see in the anime are even in the game. It's just like its own kind of thing. And it leaves it open-ended.
There's another anime we both watched that just existed to promote a game. But it at least adapted the whole story somehow in 12 episodes.
Oh, yeah?
Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor 2.
What's the anime?
They had monsters and cell phones. I think they fought God at the end.
I didn't watch that.
I swear we watched it together.
Hold on. Let's find out.
Devil Summoner 2 anime.
Devil Summoner?
Yeah, like how Devil Ho was in our fucking anime.
Oh, God.
Anime. Oh, man, maybe,
I'm
missing a fucking...
Is this a Shinigami Tensei?
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
Wait a minute.
Hey, there's the anime.
Right there. Wait a minute. I'm fucking... This is...
I think he summons a tiger in the first
episode. Dude, this was fucking trash. I remember this. You're right. I dropped this very quickly.
I finished it.
I definitely didn't. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I did.
There's only 12 episodes. They literally fucking fought God at the end, I'm pretty sure.
These characters look nothing like what I just saw for the game, by the way.
Right? Devil Survivor. That's why I fucked up.
Ah, okay. Because I was like, Devil Summoner 2.
Dude, that's a video game adaptation.
This? What is this?
I like how it's still Shin Megami Tensei, though.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it is.
$219. God damn.
Holy shit. What is this? What game is this on? PlayStation? I just
I
saw
bet it is.
Oh, yeah, PlayStation 2.
Yeah. I think that Devil Survivor was like, I want to say one of the mobile platforms. I mean, not mobile, I mean handheld platforms.
Right. Either way, I did not remember
I
that
didn't
until
dislike this anime.
I don't know. I remember it not.
It was kind of pretty much an Evangelion ripoff. Like a new angel would come down and they have to fight it.
Kind of like I'm looking at these pictures.
It's so hard to remember though.
I kind of do. I like obviously like this is a very distinctive main character design.
I like the main character's design a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like I remember him just being a fucking little bitch.
It's very Shin Megami Tensei where the main character looks really nice and then like there's a couple bland in the party, a couple brown hairs.
A couple of brown hairs. I got brown hair. What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, look at them on that subway. One of those people stand out.
It's true.
Oh, that's what happens too. They
the actual game right
that
here.
The train was gonna crash.
Shin Megami Tensei just loves reusing assets, huh? Because this looks just like the female MC of
I think Shin
Persona
Megami
3.
Tensei just loves to make the most money out of what they got. Because they have like 8 different series that all play just about the same. Though this one looks like a tactics game. If you go back to the last tab, look to the left of the picture you put. Yeah, It looks like a tactics game though. So I respect them for that.
Interesting. Well, if I can fucking scroll properly, let's click on it. See any Wikipedia. See if it gives you genres.
Career soft.
Tactical role playing, yeah.
Hey.
Look at that. That's wild, huh? I'm
surprised.
surprised.
We watched it together.
Yeah, I'm surprised you fucking remember this. To be honest with you,
I remember everything
because I deleted this from my memory banks. This is not.
Somehow it lives rent free in mine. I wonder what didn't stay in my brain to keep that there.
Yeah, no. Not for me.
I liked it.
But, because, like... So,
I feel like I liked it until that final fight.
Because there's a few now this season that I'm at least interested in giving a try, but then there's also anime that came out last season that didn't get around to. Like
and we have Dead Demons now.
Yeah, so it's like my list is humongous. Like, I'm going to keep going with Days with My Stepsister for now and add in Dead Demons Destruction to my list.
Me and my partner just finished Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. We blasted through it, and those were 50-minute episodes each.
You were talking about that. There's a new Monogatari series airing, but I can't watch it because I still need to watch the rest of it. So it's just another fucking one to add to the list.
Another for the pile.
When my wife watches My Hero, I'll look at the cool fights and then look away. I just don't care. Gotta watch
some pretty devastating My Hero manga spoilers lately.
It's over now,
It
too.
is.
Or at least the fighting's over there in the wrap-up stage.
Yeah, I got a little bit of the wrap-up that people were clowning about.
I saw a picture of somebody in a wheelchair.
I saw a picture of someone working fast food.
Oh, no. Tell me. Is it Deku? Is it really?
People were clouded, bro.
Does he lose his powers or
I think
something?
so.
That's fucking hilarious.
Clowning.
That is hilarious. I'm sorry. I still got One Piece. I got Nier to add to my list now. People are talking about Sudaharum, but I'm probably going to skip it. We'll see. What else is here that I'm planning to watch? This guy's second season? Still got Mashoko Tensei. Not Mashoko Tensei. That time I got Reincarnated Slime. Spice and Wolf is still going. 2 cores. That can't be real. That doesn't.
I'm hoping it's not.
The Osan Newbie Adventure guy looks good. Tower of God. And that's just
a boys' love. I'm hopefully going to have the time to check that out.
Oh, a boys' school film club is the backdrop for 3 tales of new romance? Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, I was hoping for like a 1-story thing, but I'll still watch it.
Dude, just on Crunchyroll, I got like 7 animes I'm interested in. It's not counting Oshinoko. And whatever else that I may be interested on, that's on High Dive.
And you got to finish on Dead Unlock.
And I got to finish on my Dead. I am almost always on top of my anime. It's never anime that I'm behind on. What is happening in my life?
Well, right now, Dawn Trail.
Well, yes.
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 I mean, Dead Demons wasn't either of our faults. It's Crunchyroll's fault.
Yeah, because they, at least on here, they have a tab on the internet browser. They just have a tab. You go down simulcast season. But why did they not have that as a section on the PlayStation app? Is my question. Fucking bastards. They're trying to pull one over. Pull a fast one. It's like, I want to watch. I want to spend time on the app. But not if you don't show me the goods, man.
Oh, I still have physicals to finish, too. I'm going to be sick.
Physicals?
Yeah, I got fucking 20th Century Boys.
Oh, manga. Y'all don't even get me started.
Dorohedoro. Vagabond and your volume of Berserk.
You probably don't, but maybe you've seen him before, but do you know who Sam Selleck is?
No.
I listen, I watch so much
Dada City that did that.
YouTube shorts that I dip into basically every genre of everything, dude, because of how many shorts I just watch.
Brutal.
It's bad. But Sam Selleck is a bodybuilder he's like 21, so I would just show him to you so you see if you've seen his face or not.
No.
You've seen memes of this guy or whatever?
No.
So he's just whatever. It's just some dude that I watch whatever. I stopped on video today, and his chat was he was like asking his animes or whatever, and he just watches anime, and he says he's a huge fan of Dorohedoro.
Hey! We're getting another season, brother.
So
it really is really good. I'd recommend borrowing my physicals, but it is 24 volumes.
I just have a really cool panel from Dorohedoro that I want to show you, but it's a dude dying, so I don't want to show it to you.
I do think you'll like it, because it's a really weird mix of looking really gritty and having really gritty action, but also, like, all of the characters not taking themselves super seriously. They're goofing around and shit.
The artwork of the manga looks great.
It's so good.
Which is why I want to show you this panel, because it's hyper detailed. And it's in the Bleach style, where it's just the dude in a white backdrop.
I dig that.
But it's the dude's face. And then what happens to the dude after that? And I'm like, I don't know if this is...
A doer, yeah.
I don't know if this is a side dude, a main dude, a dude.
A main bad dude.
A main bad
the
dude.
dude.
The dude. Oh, it's definitely not the dude. It's not the alligator dude. There's no way it's him. I know he has a human form. I don't know what he looks like.
I'm getting pretty close. If anything, I might have just read the reveal, but it's been so long.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to show you. It could be someone you meet in a new character you meet in an arc. He's relevant for like 15 chapters, and then
it really is so good, though.
He gets what gets done. Oh, and Blue Lock's coming back soon too.
Yeah. I did see a lot of people being... Well, not a lot of people. I saw, like, one short of a guy being like, yo, did they step up their game and shit? I'm like, you have not seen them on the field yet. Do not start saying they stepped up the animation until you see them on the field. You can't compare the overhead 3D CGI guys kicking the ball around to that little teaser of people sitting in the back that they showed us for the new season.
Blue Lock is the perfect example of hiding bad animation masterfully to make you think it was animated beautifully.
No, those football scenes are awful. Football.
But they do, like, their still shots are great. Especially the ones where it's like...
Yes.
Where he's like in the zone and then he does that. The one kick of the episode is always good.
Well...
And... Like, their quality level, just like when characters standing there talking to each other, like the actual finished
quality. I still can't get over what
good.
they did to that panel of Rin and Isagi passing Bachira.
Oh, yeah. But then also...
That was mostly a still shot.
The movement on the field is always ass.
Terrible.
Oh. But it's the first sports anime that I've watched a full season of, so that's gotta speak something for it.
See if I can get this. Come on, Google search.
I'm surprised you haven't returned to that yet.
Yeah, like, come on. That, which is a scan too, clearly.
Yeah.
Versus.
Yeah, that's just bad.
Like, come
but,
on.
Like, look, the eye trails are terrible. Like, yeah. It's just...
It's just bad.
But manga's always going to be better.
That's what I mean, like, every page of Blue Lock's got that, like, that detail.
So what's going to happen?
Yeah,
you're not going to read.
Behind.
Yeah, but you're not going to read it. And then the anime's going to come out. You're going to watch the whole season. And then you're going to do the same fucking thing. And you're just going to binge read 100...
Blast my way.
You're going to read 100 chapters in 3
That'll
days.
be me passing people on my way to catch up to the manga. You're right, because this season's going to be a banger regardless. No matter how bad the animation is, it's going to be a banger. I already know. They showed the boy, the golden child.
Wait a minute. Why is the season coming out? The fucking Nagi movie hasn't happened yet.
It has. I mean, I saw shots from it at least.
It released?
I don't know if it released. Episode Nagi movie?
Oh, damn it.
June 28th, 2024. So it just released.
Yeah.
And it was looking good. That was part of their logic too, actually. It was like, we just saw episode Nagi and it was actually really good animation wise. But again, I won't be convinced until I see them on the field. That's a good shot, I will say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They need to put this on the...
Oh man, there's some really good shots for the movie too. Like, up one more row. Both bookends are really nice shots.
They better put this movie on Crunchyroll. I'm so tired of... That's why...
Well, at least this one's like a prequel. Like, it was actually like a side story.
This is why I've never liked anime movies back in the day. It's because you'd never be able to watch them over here. Because none of the streaming services would pick any of them.
I didn't like them because none of them were canon. So it's like, why am I watching this?
Well, some animes end with movies.
Yeah.
Like, Eden of the East ends in 2 movies.
Naruto, kinda. Is Naruto the last? Where he fights someone on the moon and then marries Hinata?
He fights somebody on the moon?
I'm pretty sure.
Naruto, what happened to you, man?
Pretty sure said guy cuts the moon in half. It is totally an Otsutsuki. Oh!
We're not going down that road.
Soul betrayed.
Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai ended in a movie, which pisses me off because
That sucks.
I love that anime.
Yeah,
I've seen it
that's a weird one to end in a movie too.
I've seen that anime 3 times, and I need to see that movie. And I could find it I could pirate it online. Absolutely, yeah. It's just like I'm just never on this computer unless we're recording.
What did that air on? Did that air on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. I think it's on multiple platforms now, but it's 100% on Crunchyroll.
Because I still hold out hope that it won't be a problem because Mugen Train came to Crunchyroll after it finished airing in theaters. But
They'll 100%. There's no way Crunchyroll will want to not want that traffic.
That's why I'm wondering, will that be a trend for all of them?
Yeah, but that's the thing too,
though. For ones that are at least involve series they air.
Yeah, because Jujutsu Kaisen Zero's on there, so I have no doubt that Demon Slayer will be on there.
But no, I'm not worried about Demon Slayer. I'm just wondering, why not Bunny Girl then?
Or just any of the other ones that have done movies. But then at the same time, why isn't it on there now? Because now that I think about that, the Konosuba movie's on Crunchyroll too.
Yeah, so maybe
because that's canon. That's straight. That takes place between the new season and the previous season, and it's referenced.
It's a straight up Mugen Train.
Yeah, it's if you don't watch it and then you watch the first episode of this new season, you're gonna be confused because Kazuma's going through his traumatic moment of what happens to him in the movie, and you're not gonna understand it.
I'm reasonably hyped for the new Blue Lock. I hope I can see that movie though. At least for it's a prequel, but still it looks really nice. It kind of sells me on it. Plus, it's 2 of my top 5 favorite characters.
Sorry, I have to just make sure.
No, yeah. I'm checking the play times. That's what I was going off of.
Oh, I'm not logged in, so.
Well, I meant the run times.
Oh, yeah, 25. Yeah. Watch, I've been on there this whole time, and I'm just sitting here fucking baby raging for nothing. But I mean, I have no problems with anime movies because I love higher budgets. I like
You just want the access.
I just want the access.
Guaranteed access.
And sometimes you just don't get that access here in North America.
This is going to be such a banger Blue Lock season. Oh my god, no one's prepared. No one's prepared.
Nobody. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I mean, I don't know anything about it, so.
You're not prepared.
Excuse me.
Because it's not just this arc, but what comes after. It's just
Think they're going to do another 25 episode? Let's find out.
I hope. Yeah, please check, because this is going to be a long game. This next match coming up, I think, is the longest up until what I've read of the manga.
Oh, wow. So hopefully they do it justice then. 14 episodes.
It's the AI one. Scroll down, please. Okay. So
that's a weird number. 14 episodes?
I wouldn't be surprised if more than half of that is this one match. Maybe even the whole season. I personally almost thought when they said there's a Blue Lock movie, I'm like, of course there's a Blue Lock movie. It's gonna be this next arc. It's a fucking serious ass game.
Well, because he's on their team now, right? Isn't he with Rin?
Yes.
And Bachira and...
I actually didn't even finish season 1. I binged through the manga and just left the season wherever I left it. Did they actually have their little, match with, the 5 pros? You get their ass humbled?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be right into the next match, then.
So it's those dudes.
No, they're gonna have nothing to do with this match.
Not the pros.
Oh,
Isagi and the Rain Bachira and the other two people I don't know.
Nope.
They're not in it either?
No, they're in it, but that's not the whole... They're not the only ones in it.
Okay.
It's a big match.
It still pisses...
Blue Lock, as you know it, will never be the same again.
It still pisses me off that they're like, oh, we're getting the best striker, but we're going to have all of these games. And all of you are going to be strikers. And one of you strikers is going to be forced into goalie. But there's like 8 other positions on the field that all of you strikers are going to be filling. But it's really, we're just going to focus on these 2 strikers out of all of you strikers.
Don't worry. I do think they fixed that problem in 2 arcs. You have to get through this one first before they fix that problem.
Savage.
It's about to be like a whole lot of strikers on that field.
It's like that one dude that was goalie
that
the entire season 1.
I'm so sad he didn't make it 3 more arcs.
It shouldn't be his fault.
There would have been a world for him if he made it 3 more arcs. Let me just put it that way. It would have been okay if he made it.
That poor man.
That poor man. Poor man lost out on like a 6 to 7 figure salary by not.
Jesus. Blue Rock really changes, huh?
Blue Rock will never be the same again. Though it is a big monkey wrench. This arc specifically is where the monkey wrench starts, though. This is gonna be very different. And it literally comes out of nowhere. I almost thought the author was getting bored. Because it just fucking happens.
Maybe he was, but then decided to go back, so he went back.
I mean, no, Blue Lock, as you know, it will never be the same again.
I will take your word for it.
I'm trying to keep it a little vague here, because I really like it.
Yes, it's better if I don't know.
I think this is... I literally think Blue Lock just keeps getting better and better. Like, I think this... The setup for this arc and the next arc just kind of won up the whole rest of the series.
Watch it have gone to complete shit in the last 100 chapters you haven't read.
I know.
Unlikely, though, because it's... Is it still on track? Oh, no, never mind.
Because they put it this way, we got...
JJK has 1 billion% being the highest manga sales this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing else really blew up this year, did it?
Because last year was Blue Lock, right?
Yeah, last year was Blue Lock. Yeah. Wasn't earlier this year, right? I might have stupid brain. I don't think it was. I think it was last year.
Yeah, so JJK might have it 2 years in a row, because did they get 2023? So in January, which was a couple of months ago, they would have gotten... Alright, we're just going to Google it instead of being fucking...
But this arc, though, is like this one little... This game, and then they set up for the next overarching thing, and I've watched 1 game in this new arc.
It was Blue Lock in 2023.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why is their header Omori? My heart. Why? Why?
It surprises me because JJK has been popping off for a while, and Blue Lock got a solid 2 million more copies sold.
Again, it's really all the backlog, though. When Blue Lock popped off, it already had like 20 volumes out. So all of those volumes got like 30 to 50,000 each across that year. While JJK, they're all selling the moment they come out.
Dude, I'm just looking at this list, and not maybe this next year, but maybe not. Maybe the year after. This whole list is going to look so different because JJK's ended. Oshinoko's giving off the vibes in the manga. I hear that it's... Well, the author's given vibes that he wants to end it. He's done with it. My Hero's already ended. Slam Dunk ain't going to be there because the movie came out and it just fucking exploded.
Tokyo Revengers ended.
Tokyo Revengers ended. So the only ones still on here is going to be Kingdom, Spy Family, Chainsaw Man, One Piece. And I assume Blue Lock will probably keep its track going.
Oh, for sure. Because they're in a really long-term arc for Blue Lock right now. It's like a whole new ass tournament.
Oh shit, Free Run is number 2 right now for 2024.
Oh, I forgot about Free Run. That's the one you can't sleep on. Look at it. It's only 300,000 copies behind.
Yeah, but
Blue Lock's still up there too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, now that you think about it though, if this is so far, this is a slow year.
Yeah.
Because One Piece is only at 2.1 and it's halfway through. So if you double it, that means they're only going to sell 4 million copies this year.
Though, for Jujutsu Kaisen, as an example, that's pretty in line with last year. Didn't say like 8 point something million?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I mean with Blue Lock's backlog. Now that it's bottomed out and everyone's caught up on what was already out, it's because they had more than a year's worth of material out when it blew up.
And then the Apocrypha Diaries, too, that blew up. So what's actually, you know what? Here's my thing, my guess. Because, so Sakamoto's going to blow up.
Kaiju's probably going to make the top 10, but I doubt it breaks top 5. That's my guess.
Same.
Dandadan's not going to have enough time. I don't think.
No. Maybe
Which,
next
same
year.
to Sakamoto, because I don't know when Sakamoto comes out.
Right. So maybe the years the anime comes out, because especially Sakamoto. Sakamoto's what, 150 chapters?
Will explode when that anime comes out. People fucking love romance anime.
How heavy? Well, yeah, the romance is pretty heavy right off the bat,
It
too.
really is. They will, they won't, they? Like, right out the gate. They end that first chapter with, my name's Ken Takakura. What?
Yeah. So she has to name him Okuran because she can't say the name, yeah.
Yeah, no, that they're going to get...
They're going to get hooked.
Oh, yeah.
Which I hope to, because...
Is there another adaptation we're waiting for? I think it's just those. I mean, Mission Yozakura Family came out this year, but it came out on Disney, so they're not going to make it.
Bro, I saw that anime. Like, I was like, this got an anime? It's like deep into it too.
It's 213 chapters. I just checked because I was going to mention that. I really want to start it.
The anime is deep into it
too.
Yeah. But then I saw it and I was like, I know this anime. So I looked it up on the app and I was like, oh yeah, look at that. It's on the Shonen app.
Elusive Samurai just got an anime too. I think it's on Crunchyroll.
Really?
Yep, which is from the same mangaka as Assassination Classroom.
Yes.
I really hope I didn't get... Yeah. Boom.
Oh, it looks way different than the fuck. Okay, that looks much more. The cover art looks way different than the cover art. Oh, it's literally just came out 3 days ago? 2 days ago. Nice.
Probably gonna check that one out. It's a manga I've wanted to start.
It also isn't just long too. It's got over 100.
Definitely over 100.
Shonen just fucking pumping out there over 100 chapter fucking animes.
So let's get the wall adaptations finally.
Yeah. So where's my Witch Watch?
Brutal.
Not that I've been reading that.
163 chapters. A Samurai Tale of Redemption and Revenge by Yusei Matsui, creator of Assassination Classroom.
Assassination Classroom was good anime too.
I'll be surprised if Akane Banashi doesn't get its anime soon too. It's at 117. Man, Nue's Exorcist is really fucking sticking it out, man.
Yeah, what are they at now?
57.
Yeah, I think it's here to stay, bud.
That means all the other Exorcist ones gotta go. Goodbye.
I feel like if an anime gets further than 50, I think it's good that you're basically like, okay, yeah, you're staying here. I don't think it's getting canceled after that.
I don't know. Part of me wonders because they're onboarding so many Exorcist ones.
Well, I can't really say that because wasn't Fabricant 100 over a 50?
Probably.
Still in my continue. It is. Let's see. Nope, 36 for Fabricant.
Yeah, close though.
Now, well, this is an older manga, but I'm pretty sure Siren also got canceled. That's 145. I was reading that. That's pretty good. I gotta get back on reading that. So they really just need to get their fucking Seraph at the End back in here. Bones needs to be like, yo, let's keep the My Hero going and go to Vigilantes that has 126 chapters.
Yeah.
Vigilantes?
Yeah. And it's a concluded story.
Oh, damn. Kubo won't.
Did Bones do Seraph at the End?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's find out.
Oh, my. I would love, like, a return to Seraph of the End. Give it the, what's it called? Fucking Blue Exorcist treatment. Return and start adapting more of the manga again. And those are some Bones properties right there, I believe. Scroll more.
Anime
Wit.
there.
Wit?
I don't know.
Excuse me? With those fucking horrible backdrops? That's not the Wit I know.
Right.
Did they make a movie? Shit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Seraph of the End came out after Attack on Titan started?
Yeah. Attack on Titan was 2013, bro.
I thought Seraph of the End was older. It looks like complete garbage, comparatively.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did Vinland Saga Season 1.
Peak.
Ranking of Kings. Spy Family with Cloverworks.
Of course, they're my dear friend. No quick.
Ew, they're doing the Suicide Squad.
Yes, and it looks so good because of it. There's one thing you definitely can't fault that show for. It looks pretty fucking stunning. I forgot Spike's Family has a movie.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, they have a fucking movie?
They did a Star Fox OVA.
And then, for whatever reason, the anime studio that likes to take on new projects,
Like Suicide Squad Isekai.
and then hand them off to other people after they do one season, is taking on the remake of fucking One Piece.
Yeah, I really hope that doesn't cut into, making more Ranking of Kings. Though I'm sure it will.
Well, I mean,
kind of poster child right there of not finishing what you start.
yeah. Well, from my understanding, too, they're trying to hire new people to do the One Piece. Because they made it, after they announced it, they made an announcement online saying that they're hiring for the project. So I guess they're trying to make maybe a subdivision. No, anime studio, the Parrot, Imperial, they made a subdivision that they're trying to make Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen level quality animations. So I'm excited to see if they can hold up to that and see what projects they even choose, if they're anime originals or which ones they try and animate.
What does Puro make again? I don't even remember.
Bleach 1000 Year Blood War.
Okay. Yeah, they're already fucking doing it.
And
come on. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say every single shot of the new Bleach looks great, but I mean, most of them fucking do.
Akakuma.
The part that surprises me with 1000 Year Blood War is how good they make solo shots look. Like, it's not just the fights. It's like Ichigo's hair in the night breeze, like, sticks in my mind. Like
Akadama Drive or whatever you say this.
Oh yeah.
Did this.
I didn't watch it, but I wanted to.
I watched a bit of it. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes.
It's Ocean's 11, but with like anime. Nice. That's a Danganronpa ass face right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
It really is.
That's a Danganronpa ass cast right there.
It really it just is. Damn, maybe these guys should do Danganronpa, the anime.
Right.
But no, I mean, the animation was great. So Because I heard that the people that did this were doing Bleach before Bleach first came out, so I was like, oh well, I've seen that,
Nice.
and they had
We're in good hands.
Yeah, they had good animation, so I think we're good. So yeah, I guess we can
Move on.
get on to the mangas because we have so many good ones.
And I was able to watch another episode of Kaiju.
Oh, nice. Was it dubbed or did you?
Dubbed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they dubbed the starting of the Isao fight and his regiment, like seeing him off.
It's fucking badass.
It was fucking badass.
I was like, damn.
It ties in so nice to this
Okay,
chapter.
we'll just go right into that because I thought the same fucking thing, dude. So, excuse me. The fact that you had talked about that, I think either last week or the week before, about how he lost control and it had never been brought up again.
And it was very interesting.
Only to have it quite literally just brought up in this chapter.
Also, I gotta say, why the fuck did show Narumi's face?
Why didn't it? Or
Why did it? Why is he there?
That's in the training. So they did secret, which I don't get either, because he says Hoshino in this.
Well, he said he kept it from Captain Hoshino.
Oh, okay. So he did the training with Narumi then.
Huh. I was very confused because this also looks like kind of like the wall he was just smashed into with Mina. You know what I mean?
It did a little bit, right? But
yeah, it works.
It works. It works.
If you just trusted Narumi to not die to it.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna trust anybody to not die to something, I would assume it'd be Narumi.
True that.
Personally,
he's got the eyes for it.
He's got them eyes. But I mean, I thought it was nice to see fucking Mina actually like on like the front lines almost.
Yeah, instead of like a super artillery weapon.
Yeah, super far away from the battlefield. And I'm like, well, she's even got the fucking these hands, I guess.
Got that pistol work.
Yes. I was like, damn, girl. But it's good to see them finally fighting and like actually
He's literally fighting by her side right now.
Yeah, well, what I mean too is it just honestly, words hard, gives credence to the fact that they're supposed to have this bond that has never really been built upon, more just said that exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we've never actually seen in practice.
Those little moments they interact in the anime though do get me going.
Yes.
That little smile she gave at his outburst in like their coronation, where he accidentally out loud was like, "I'm gonna stand by you" in front of everybody, and then she walks off stage. She smiles.
Yeah, she gives a sly smile.
Little smirky smirk.